Hello, I am your host, Bjorn, and this is a very special World of Warplanes replay. This features me in my P40, and this is actually a replay from the Wargaming Valentine's Day event, which was yesterday. Yes, I realize it wasn't Valentine's Day, and so do they, but that's still what it was called. This features... During the event, we started with a Tier 4 race through the canyons, actually on this map, which was pretty enjoyable. Almost won that, but Krieger pulled that off. He's another Warplanes player, and obviously he is also a streamer. I'll give a shout out to him, and I'll make sure to add a link to his Twitch channel in the video description. But this also featured Bted on one team, which I am on his team. And he obviously streams Warplanes for Wargaming. He streams it every day. And then Tragic Loss, who streams tanks, planes, and ships. So this was pretty interesting. This was like an all-human team versus an all-human team. It starts off pretty normal. So let's get this show on the road. So as you can see, here's my P40. Pretty sexy plane, right? Yeah.
Pilots, get ready for action. Let's go.
So here we go. Now we all start off kind of normal. We go right for our nearest garrison. The team's mostly made up of fighters, although if I recall, there's a couple multi-roles. Oh, I thought we had a couple multi-roles. You can see we go after the air defense fighters. Try go after this boomerang, but I was a little slow on the draw. I think I did get an assist the one. So all right, now we're all flying together to the airfield, and pretty much we're just doing what Bted is telling us to do. Which actually he's giving us a little bit of freedom here. He's like, just do your normal thing, and we're all kind of doing our normal thing. So we go for the airfield. I gain some altitude. All right, so now we're entering the airfield. I guess a couple lucky shots on him. Okay, now most of them blow past, so I just swing around. I go after these. I kill that weak one first. I swing back around. And by the time I swing around, it's just about to zero him. We cap the airfield. And now we're all going to focus on the garrison. Now this is where the game gets interesting. This is essentially where the two teams merges into one big furball. And at this point, I'm trying to think how I'm going to proceed. I'm looking at the map. So I'm even looking at this map. All right, and I start going after. I spin around here. I start taking some shots. Spin around again. And this isn't like a very good turn and burn plane, but I'm playing very turn and burn like right now. Still trying to, I did shoot that plane down. Got an assist on him. Ooh, and I try to pull up, but yeah, I bollocks that. Oh no, it's some kind of weird chop there actually during the game. Oh no, it didn't show in the replay, but so I bollocks that. I go right back into the fight, lucky me. I spawn at the airfield. Now I was gonna head over to the next garrison to right about here. Try to get an angle on the attacker there. And this guy showed up. I go after him. Now I know he can outpace me, but I can outturn him. So he doesn't want to play a turn fight with me. And I keep after him. I keep on him. I don't want him getting away. Come back on me later. Alright, so I go after this person. And I stay on him. And at that point I realize it's tragic. So I stay right on her. I had the possibility of the kill. I went after it. I go after this kill. I flip my plane back around. I keep trying to spin and hopefully one of my buddies will show up, but for some odd reason he broke off. So now I go after him. Comes back around to try and get me, but I got the kill. And right now I'm just flying towards the center because it looks like there's a bunch of enemy planes heading towards the center. I'm also taking my time and I'm trying to let my boost recycle. Alright, now I get in here. Score some damage on him. Do a roll here. And go after the tomahawk. Go after this fighter, which was White Wolf. White Wolf wasn't a bad player either. Yeah, I was just starting to go after that player and he crashed to the ground too, so I'm not the only one to crash. Spin around, get ready for another fight. I got him. Right now I'm actually flying defensive.
Unable to provide support. Do you copy? Over.
I go after this GA. Oh, no, I didn't go after the GA right away. And that was probably a mistake on my part. I probably should have went after that GA. Or tried to. But he was really close. I have to go after the Zero. Little chop there. I go after this guy. Not sure who that one was.
That's it. There's no way to break through for you now. You're on your own.
Go after this heavy. I take some hard hits there. I'm still taking some hard hits. And this is where my luck up runs just about out. Tragic actually zoomed in and rammed me. Right after the squall line hits. That felt bad, man.
Keep it up.
Now this is still a really tight game. I'm gonna just continue on with the last of it. I'll talk more about the event. So during the event, we also they actually gave everyone a garage slot. And there was also some tier 7 and 8 jet racing, which that happened after this. Which the racing events was probably some of the most fun I've ever had with an online game, really. This was a lot of fun here too. I definitely had some excitement here. Um, as you see, it was pretty close. Um, yeah, that was a joke I had to make. Just said about I down tragic loss, so I want tragic loss painted on my P40. But so, whole honesty, my team had the killers, but they cunningly pulled the maps from us somehow, and they did good job to them. Yeah, a lot of planes in here. Now these guys were, I'm not sure why they're not showing up on the map. Nope, they're not showing up on the map. But there was actually some enemy planes over here, and then there was another enemy plane over around 5 area, J5. So they start going after him. And it's a shame at this point. I don't think we had a Messerschmitt. Well, we did have a Messerschmitt.
Attention, all
Oh, yeah, there he is.
fall back
He
and
was
regroup.
going after him. But we needed more time. But so that was a pretty enjoyable game. I had a lot of fun with it. I have to give out a shout out to everyone on these lists who joined, because that was some of the most fun I've ever had in warplanes, and I have had nothing but fun with warplanes. Special shout out to Tragic Loss and Bted for putting the event together and hosting the event for us. And I hope you all enjoyed this replay. Have a good one, and happy safe Valentine's Day.